I'm swayed. Okay, okay, all right.
So Tremor's one of the most interesting
here we go.
in the game, and I can't wait to see our players use him because he has more moves than any of the original roster cameos.
Okay.
Let's see how it works.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
So we all know Tremor debuted in Mortal Kombat Special Forces, but he really made his big playable debut in MKX.
Correct.
Where he had 3 variations.
Yes.
And that's something our design team wanted to bring back.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually
This is going to be
go
interesting.
Aftershock, Metallic, and Crystalline, and he has a different set of moves in each stance. So I'll show how it works. He starts with Aftershock. You can even see in his life bar, and he's like the brown, rocky, kind of traditional looking clobbering time Tremor.
Right.
So
I will say this though, I hate the fact that they advertise Omni-Man and Tremor to release them in different times though. I was bummed out when I saw that. I wanted to play Omni-Man and Tremor together as soon as they come out. But now I gotta wait, what is it, 10 days? Yeah, I don't think next time if they're gonna advertise a character and a cameo, let them come out at the same time. You know, I'm just saying. But regardless, at least we're getting them. But that's the one thing I didn't like.
When he's in Aftershock, he has his rock punch. It's exactly what you'd expect. You just kind
Lunge
of
and
comes
punch.
in,
Yep.
it's a safe
Yeah.
line block. It knocks you away. You can use it to end your strings.
Pressure.
He also has up punch, which is a pop-up starter.
Which I'm pretty sure he also had in MKX. Yes.
And then lastly, he has his ground pound, where he comes in, he does a low, and then pieces out.
That move actually is good with Scorpion because once you see how Liu Kang bounced in the air at that last second, then you can use a Scorpion Spear to bring him to
And
you.
then lastly,
I mean, unless he's in stance. Let's see. Hold up.
where he comes in, he does a low, and then pieces out.
He's in stance, but at the very end, he stops being in stance. So maybe you can use Scorpion Spear.
You have a mid-screen overhead that's almost instant. You can also have a mid-screen low that's almost instant,
That's so good.
which is pretty awesome.
And that's just a knockdown.
Exactly, right.
And so you would say Aftershock, he's sort of the attacker.
Yeah,
The
I would say
offensive one?
It's offensive. It's pretty basic. It's the most kind of standard Tremor.
Right.
Kind of the one like base, which is why it's the default one.
Right.
So then at any time you hit R1 and he'll come out and he'll cycle to the next one, which is
Wait, what?
One like base, which is why it's the default one.
Right.
So then at any time you hit R1 and he'll come out and he'll cycle to the next one, which is metallic. Now he has an entirely new set of moves. And they're all
Wow.
lava-based. He has his lava burst, which is like your mid-range, safe kind of. There's no reason not to use it.
Right.
He has an anti-air lava burst.
Nice.
And then this is really, really cool. He has his bowling ball, which is a low. And if you hold it, it becomes an overhead.
Okay.
So he's
That-
got kind of
okay,
mid-range
okay.
attacks, plus a 50-50 from full screen that you can mix up.
I almost got excited with how fast he recharges, but I forgot this is practice
And that
mode.
gives you
I was like,
also
dang, he recharges
zoning
quickly,
abilities
but
or
no,
projectiles
it's practice
If
mode.
you have a character that is lacking that,
Exactly.
which is awesome.
Or if you have really good projectiles and you want to double down,
Double
with
down.
mix-ups, you can go that way.
Right.
I can see some potential
And
with
maybe you have,
Scorpion
like,
with
really
Tremor.
great anti-air.
The
and this can be a low.
Scorpion and Tremor together.
Jump. You know, you could put out Li Mei's lantern and then you jump
Yeah,
this.
yeah, that worked
All-
too.
I think the creative freedom in the cameo system is the coolest part of the game, right?
Can't
I
agree
say
more.
my main Li
And
Mei,
then
yeah,
lastly,
that can
one
work
more
too.
stance,
Okay.
A lot of things.
Crystalline.
People
Uh-oh,
are looking forward
wait a
to
minute.
this.
Yeah, Ed kind of teased it, and I think a lot of people guessed some of the stuff he could do.
Yeah, totally.
So in Crystalline, he has 2 attacks. He has Crystalline Burst, which will reflect projectiles.
I've
and
seen
it's
that.
the big one, and a lot of people were like,
the trailer.
"There's no way they're going to do that." We did. Crystalline Armor. So once he has Crystalline Armor, it's doomsday for the opponent. Oops, I was too slow. Oh my god. All right, here we go. So he's going to summon the armor. And he will just absorb attacks like an absolute badass.
Beast.
All right, he took 3 hits. So how long? Wait. How long is that?
So going to summon the armor. And he will just absorb attacks like an absolute badass.
So like 5 seconds, you get to have it. That's not bad. That's not bad. I like that. I like that.
Cycling.
That's MKX,
Once
the
you use
Tremor.
summon, like I said, it'll go through. And it goes in a particular order. And if you hold down in R1, it goes the opposite order. So you could go
Gotcha.
from Crystalline to Aftershock.
Wait, what? But yeah, that's not bad. At first, I was like, man, I can see people use that armor a lot, but 5 seconds is not bad at all.
Once you do the summon, like I said, it'll go through. And it goes in a particular order. And if you hold down in R1, it goes the opposite order. So you could go
Gotcha.
from Crystalline to Aftershock instead of and skip metallic in between, if that makes sense. It's like recycling.
Yeah.
So there is definitely
Trimmer's gonna be a lot of fun, bro.
Yes.
Wow.
on like people who can go back.
I'm sitting here like, man, who I want to use Trimmer
Yes,
with?
they have a lot of moves, but yes, you have to be
With all the stuff he has
Yeah.
available, I could see him being the meta for a lot of players. Pro players, casual players, mid, like in the middle kind of players, like whoever is playing the game. I can see Trimmer being, outside of him being new, just his skill set alone, he's going to be used a lot.
Exactly.
He has almost everything.
Right. You're going to have to manage the order that you're in because you cannot.
The only thing I don't see he has is the fact that, like, I thought it was going to happen to where, you see how his Fatal Blow, he uses the ground to hold your leg still. I thought it was going to be a move like that, like how Striker or Sector, Frost, Sub-Zero, how they have a move that makes you froze, like stay still. I thought Trimmer was going to have that, but he doesn't need it. He has almost everything else. So, yeah. Outside of that move that he doesn't have, he has almost everything else.
To Aftershock unless you go down, like you cycle back, if that makes sense. I
like it a lot.
But it'll make sense because there's only 3.
Right.
So it's rather you want to go which order.
Not Sector, I'm sorry, I meant
There's a
Cyrex.
really, really cool twist, I think, really sets him apart. When you call him out, it's an ambush move, and you can transition into any of these attacks. So let me show you. Right now I'm in Crystalline. If I go to Aftershock and then immediately enter a back in R1, he will immediately, while still on screen, go into the ground pound. Like so.
Oh,
wow.
interesting.
Or next in the cycle is Metallic. So let's say I wanted to do the bowling ball. I can do it that way. Or Crystalline. I can do instant Crystalline armor.
Interesting. Very cool.
So that means all of his moves.
More and more, I'm starting to like this whole cameo system. If you know me and watching me, you know I was on the fence with how cameos was going to be in Mortal Kombat. But the more I'm labbing with different characters and then seeing new things like with Tremor, I'm really understanding why they did it, and I'm liking it more and more. I still wish they had a mode where it's just 1v1, but still, I like the cameo system. I'm glad he has some lows and overheads. Those trailers, man, it looked like he was just going to be a mostly mid character, like person with a lot of mids and maybe one low or something like that.
You can see here.
Nope.
Oh yeah, we've seen this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
pretty
cool.
good.
So early access for Omni-Man is on the 9th,
That's right.
and then Trimmer will be out later this month.
Yep.
And in addition to that, too, we will be having free trial towers as well. So you'll be able to try Omni-Man for free if you do not have
There you go. For those who are listening, in case you don't have them yet, the premium edition.